Imagine this, a small-town diner, plates clinking, coffee brewing, and a brave waitress named Charlotte facing down a group of mean teens bullying an old man. She stands up for what's right, and gets fired for it. But hold on, because what happens next will blow your mind. Hundreds of tough bikers show up to make things right. Ready for a story that'll make you cheer and maybe even cry? Let's jump in. It was just another day at Monroe's Diner in Dawson Ridge, Georgia, a cozy spot where everyone knows everyone. Charlotte Bennett, 26, was the star waitress. With her blonde hair in a messy bun and green eyes that missed nothing, she poured coffee like a pro and always had a smile. But Charlotte was more than a waitress. She was tough, smart, and didn't let anyone mess with her people. In the corner booth sat Franklin Maddox, a quiet old man in his 70s. His leather jacket was worn, his silver beard long, and he always ordered the same patty melt with fries. Frank was a regular, kind but kept to himself. Charlotte liked him. He left big tips and never caused trouble. But trouble found him that day. 3 teens swaggered in, Jesse with his backwards cap, Ethan with a cocky smirk, and Marley with blue hair and a phone glued to her hand. They didn't sit down. Instead, they crowded Frank's table, laughing meanly. "Hey, Gramps," Jesse sneered, grabbing Frank's iced tea and pretending to drink it. "You deaf, old man?" Ethan stole a fry. Marley giggled, recording it all. "Say something for my video, Grandpa," she taunted. Frank sat still, face blank, but Charlotte saw his jaw tighten. Her heart pounded. Around the diner, people looked away. Nobody wanted to get involved. But Charlotte? She wasn't having it. She slammed down her coffee pot and marched over. "Hey!" she snapped, her voice like a whip. "Leave him alone, now." The teens froze, surprised. "Chill, lady," Jesse laughed. "It's just a joke." Charlotte stepped closer, eyes blazing. "It's not a joke, it's bullying. Get out, or I'll make sure you're banned for good." Marley smirked, still filming. "What, you gonna call the cops?" Charlotte didn't blink. "No, I'll call your parents and show them this video." The teens backed off, but Jesse wasn't done. With a nasty grin, he dumped Frank's tea all over his lap. The liquid soaked his jeans as the kids laughed and ran out. Charlotte grabbed a towel, kneeling by Frank. "I'm so sorry," she said, her voice shaking. Frank gave a small smile. "Not your fault, kid. You've got guts. Most people wouldn't do that." Before Charlotte could answer, a voice boomed from the kitchen. "Charlotte, my office, now." It was Raymond, the diner's grumpy owner. Her stomach dropped. In his tiny office, Raymond laid into her. "You threatened customers," he yelled. "Those kids' parents spend money here." Charlotte's jaw dropped. "They were bullying Frank. You just watched." Raymond's face hardened. "Hand over your apron. You're fired." The words hit like a punch. Charlotte's hands shook as she gave him her apron and walked out, head high but heartbreaking. Frank was still there. "What happened?" he asked softly. "I got fired," she said, forcing a smile. Frank's eyes narrowed. "You stood up for me." "It's okay," Charlotte said. "I'll be fine." But as she left, the diner's bell jingling behind her, she felt crushed. In her car, Charlotte gripped the steering wheel, fighting tears. Her phone buzzed. Her best friend Riley. "Got fired. Not in the mood," she texted. Then Frank knocked on her window. "You okay, kid?" he asked. She nodded weakly. He handed her a plain card with just a phone number. "If you need help, call this. It's a lifeline." Then he walked away. That night, Charlotte couldn't sleep. She felt angry, humiliated. Then Riley texted, "Check Facebook, now." Charlotte opened the app and gasped. Marley's video, the one of the teens bullying Frank and Charlotte stepping in, was everywhere. Someone had posted it with a caption, "Waitress defends old veteran, gets fired. This is wrong." It had 200,000 views in hours. Comments poured in. "This diner's awful. Give her a job." Then came a live stream. Charlotte clicked and nearly dropped her phone. The diner's parking lot was packed with hundreds of motorcycles, roaring engines, leather jackets, boots stomping. And leading them? Frank Maddox. Her phone rang, an unknown number. Charlotte? We've got your back, a gruff voice said, then hung up. Riley called, screaming, You're trending on Twitter. Companies are offering you jobs. Another text, Come to the diner. Heart racing, Charlotte drove back. As she approached, the crowd saw her. A few clapped, then more. Soon, everyone was cheering. Frank waved her over. You stood up for me, he said. Now they're standing up for you. A huge biker with a braided beard stepped up. I'm Rex, president of Steel Vows Motorcycle Club. You're Charlotte? She nodded, stunned. The diner door flew open, and Raymond stumbled out, pale. Rex turned to Charlotte. This the guy who fired you? Yeah, she said. Rex faced Raymond. You fired her for doing what's right. You let a veteran get humiliated. We've got money, too, and we'll never spend a dime here again. Raymond stammered. If I give her job back, will this stop? Charlotte looked at the cheering crowd, then at Raymond. No, she said firmly. I don't want your job. I want you to apologize to Frank, and ban those kids forever. Raymond, sweating, turned to Frank. I'm sorry. Then, the kids are banned. Rex nodded. Smart move. Charlotte and Frank walked away to cheers. The next morning, Charlotte's phone was flooded. Job offers, interview requests, even a TV show. One email stood out. Charlotte, I run a VIP security firm. We need someone with your courage. Join us. She called, and the man offered her a dream job. You've got heart, he said. That's rare. Charlotte looked out her window, smiling. Yesterday, she was just a waitress. Today, she was a hero. Thanks, Frank, she whispered. You gave me a lifeline. So, what's the lesson? One brave act can spark a revolution. Have you ever stood up for someone? Share below. Like, subscribe, and tell us where you're watching from. Let's spread the word. Courage changes everything.